Fantastic. Welcome to Phoenix.
Yep, appreciate that.
All right, we're going to get started here with a question from Davon Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and he'll be followed by Kellen Olson.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Palmer. Mr. Moore, just was curious in terms of why Phoenix? Why'd you feel like this was a good destination for you?
Just the structure of the team. And the coach Monty too. I believed a lot in him. Just his his passion for the game, and he's an ex-player, how he understand the game, and how he get guys to play potentially at their best. I always heard stories from ex-players that he had, how good of a coach he was, and how they liked playing for him. And I thought it always would be exciting. On the team, got a lot of talent, and I thought it'd be a great fit for me.
All right, next up we have Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and he'll be followed by Greg Moore.
Hey, ETwaun, welcome to the Valley. This was a team last year that struggled at times with guard play off the bench and having guys come in and play with Ricky and Devon when one of them sat or both of them sat. That's obviously a place where you can really help this team. And this time with Chris and Devon, you're a great catch and shoot 3-point shooter. You can get buckets as well. How do you see the fit with those guys, both offensively and defensively, playing with either of them?
I think it'd be great. A lot of those guys are great players. Along with some of the other guys on the team also. I just think I'll definitely be a great compliment. I'm very versatile, can do a lot of things. If that's shooting, if those guys handling, if that's me trying to create plays to help get guys shots, and just come and bring in that spark. I definitely can come here and think I can help win games, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Next up is Greg Moore with the Arizona Republic, and he'll be followed by Brendan Clean.
ETwaun, pleased to meet you. I'm Greg Moore, sports columnist, Arizona Republic.
Yeah.
I've been around the team about 4 years now, been in the Valley since 2011, and I have not been able to confirm whether me and you are cousins. But if you ever
the more I see that.
Listen, man, welcome to town. One thing I like to try to do is write to readers who are aspiring ball players or coaches, or just to sort of figure out what happened in a professional athlete's development that kind of set them up for some of the success that they're having now. So when you think back to your earliest days in the gym and kind of recognizing that you were a little bit different from maybe some of the other guys that you played with growing up, can you think of what your parents or your mentors did that kind of helped put you in position to be where you are now?
Oh, yes, for sure. I definitely had some mentors. I had a older brother, that played basketball. He's 9 years older than me. So, me watching him, my parents stayed on me. I had some great coaches, being a youth that, that also helped stay on me, helped keep me on track. I'll say the biggest thing, just staying focused and just staying disciplined when you're young, because when you're young, it's a lot of days, you just want to go outside, play with your friends, and you're like, dang, I don't feel like going to practice and stuff like that, but, just staying disciplined and, just keeping that drives, that you want to get better and you just love the game. I mean, one thing I always tell, young kids today is just enjoy the game. When you enjoy the game, everything else come with it. It make you want to be in the gym when you're having fun and you're enjoying it. It make you want to work on your craft and you just keep getting better.
And then one more, man. So for me, shooting free throws in the gym or trying to learn how to hit a golf ball, I can't tell the difference between when something works and when something doesn't. And I imagine that pros probably know, like, if the jumper's falling, why, or if the jumper is falling, why not? So what's the difference to you between a day when you just can't miss and a day where you're struggling?
They say I can't miss that. I'm struggling. I mean, I don't know. I'll be on a lot of days, but nah, some days, when you're a pro, like you said, when you're shooting, you can definitely feel it. You can definitely, like, all right, I was landing to the left, I was landing to the right. I got to let it go a little earlier, this and that. Most of the time when it comes to shooters, if you're just straight, just making shots, it's probably your legs, probably getting your legs into it and, releasing the ball maybe a little earlier, or releasing it a little later. That's most of the time when it comes to shooting.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
All right, next up, we have Brendan Clean with Bright Side of the Sun, and he'll be followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Hey, ETwaun, welcome to town. We've seen you do everything from starting at the 3 in the playoffs to handling the ball to defending all sorts of guys. But give me a sense of when you're on the court, what are you most comfortable? What kind of role or situation are you most comfortable in?
Man, that's the thing. What you said, man, I'm comfortable everywhere. That's one thing I always pride myself on is just being very versatile. Having that versatility. No matter what the team need at any point, I can come and help fill that void. You never know. It's going to be injuries. It's going to be guys getting sick, or never know what the case is. So I always want to be ready. If that's playing the point guard, like you said, if that's guarding the 3-man and trying to shut them down or lock them up. Just bringing that versatility. Always being ready to play.
All right, next up, we have Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and he'll be followed by Gerald Bourget.
Thanks, Palmer. ETwaun, I was curious, Dario was just on, and he was just talking about the makeup of the team, and you spoke on it briefly. Just curious, what do you think of Dario's game? I don't know I wouldn't think you would be matched up at any point, maybe on a switch or something, but just what do you think about him and just the overall collection of talent that's on the team now?
Oh yeah. First of all, Dario, yeah, he's a good player. Smart player. Understanding of the game is very high. Very high IQ. He's got to make other people better. Playing with him. Sometimes he might not have 20 points, but his effectiveness on the game might be about 30. It's by him getting people open with screens. Him being able to pass and just assist in any way. So Dario, man, he's a good player, and should be somebody very fun to play with. The team got a lot of talent, a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. You got Mikhail, you got Cam, those guys can shoot. Got vets, CP, Jay Crowder, guys that have been deep on playoff runs. And I think that's gonna help. We're going for that playoff push and trying to get deep into the playoffs.
Next up is Gerald Bourget with Fansided, and he'll be followed by Kellen Olson.
Hey, ETwaun, welcome to Phoenix. You had mentioned that the culture and, Monty Williams were reasons, the structure of the team were reasons why the Suns kind of stood out to you. I'm sure at the time you were focused on, the bubble and your run with the Pelicans, but how much did what the Suns did in the bubble, how much did that kind of put them more on your radar?
Oh man, everyone took notice. I don't think nobody missed that at all. That was pretty amazing. After having that long layoff, and for them to come out and perform the way they did, compete at a high level every game. That was pretty special. That don't happen every night, every place. So. For those guys to go out there and have that drive, and for the coach to try to help guys install that into guys, that was pretty special. So that's something I definitely wanted to be a part of.
All right, next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, ETwaun, if you look at some of the names Phoenix added this offseason, you've got Chris, you've got Jay, you've got yourself. I say this as a compliment, but you guys can get on some nerves, and that's a thing that can really help a team, obviously. Can you describe what that can do to opposing teams when you have a few guys who can be described as agitators and really shift the direction of a game?
Yes. Guys that can for sure change the direction of the game. Especially guys like Jay, he can do it with defense, making shots. Him being a hard-nosed guy, being able to guard and play multiple positions. That's something that a lot of opposing teams don't want to be able to face. And CP, everything that he did, and especially what he did last year in OKC. Crunch time, he take over games, and he talking and getting everybody fired up, and I think that's special. Anytime you can have guys that can be game changers, that's pretty special.
All right, ETwaun, our final question of the day comes from Davon Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Yes.
Thanks, Palmer. ETwaun, all the, obviously they talk about the guys being added and the current players, obviously Davon, DeAndre, and everyone. What is practice going to be like? Because Dario said something to the effect of that there are 12 to 13 guys that can play.
Right.
I'm just curious, how do you sense practice is going to go? Are these going to be intense things? Is it going to be highly competitive? I mean, I would assume it would be, but I'll leave that to you to explain that.
I mean, to be determined, but I definitely think it'll be highly competitive. When you got so many guys that's talented and everybody can play, and we had a long layoff, and those guys excited and happy to be back also. So wanting to be here and wanting to play, that's very huge. So I think practice is gonna be good. Just got to take it one day at a time and put it all together. I mean, like you say, 12, 13 guys that can play, but this season going to be a short, compact season with a lot of games. So you're going to need every person, even if at the beginning some guys not playing or, not playing as much minutes as they want, it's going to come a point very soon where, you never know. I mean, hope no one get hurt, but somebody might play 37, 40 minutes a night, and the next night, like, you don't want to put too much wear and tear. So every guy gonna be important, and we're gonna need everyone. I think the deeper teams always prevail in the end. So I think that's to be one of our strengths.
All right, thank you for your time, ETwaun.
Yep, thank you.